Hey guys, welcome back. Finally, another Eccentric Biomes update 1.7. It's almost been a year. Not quite, but it's finally here. I got some new stuff for you. You can see I'm in the Hive biome. That's not new. But the thing behind me here is a variant, kind of the Hive biome, the Shadow Hive. Similar to the normal one, except it's just um, this dark shadow honeycomb stuff and does not generate the beeswax. It just only generates the honeycomb and still generates the beehive though. So that's about it. It's just a dark variation of it. Won't necessarily spawn next to the hive biome always. This just happens to be a nice coincidence. But that's not the only biome that's new. There are a few new ones, and I'm going to find the next one here in the overworld. Ah, I found it. The slime biome. It's got a slimy grass, which kind of makes you slow, but similar to ice, where you kind of slide just a bit. It's a little bit less than ice. And then you got, instead of flower and grass, you got these slime spike thingies. There's green and blue ones. And custom modeled thing, and you can kind of see through it. You can see the grass through it. Yeah, and the slime biome here has a color variation, marble effect or whatever, of green and blue here. As you can see, similar to like the obsidian forest in a swamp, they have like this color change thing. And it's a partially submerged biome, so some of it will be underwater. But that's about it. And slimes, the mob, should spawn here too. At night or something, probably. There is a couple more biomes, but they are not in the overworld. There's now a new dimension for this mod. Multi-biome dimension, so it's not just one biome in that dimension. First thing you need to get yourself some crimson obsidian, and you have to craft this with a pyre crystal and an earthbound cube. And I'm going to need one more pyre crystal because that's what you use to set the portal or whatever. So you make yourself a portal like you're with the nether, and it creates this crimson portal thingy. You light it with a pyre crystal on the crimson obsidian, and you go into it, and here we go. We are in the crimson biome, and there also are achievements. This is for going to the dimension, and then of course one's to find the 4 different biomes in here. So right now I'm in what looks like to be the mountainous one, kind of. There is a forest, which doesn't generate a new tree. It's already an existing tree, part of the death forest or whatever. It's just the dimensional tree. It's not a new type of tree. I might add a new type of tree later on. And all of these biomes have this similar marble, just a slightly darker red and a slightly lighter red. As you can see, it kind of does it. So there's plains here, probably just a very small one. Some mountains over there. There's also a biome similar to obsidian forest, but it has super small spikes, and they're the crimson obsidian instead of the normal obsidian. And then, of course, there's the crimson forest here with a tree. Those are the biomes. There's lava pools that generate, and instead of normal stone, it's the crimson stone that's outlining it. And of course, there's like lakes, as you can see over here, that also generate, instead of water, it's just lava. And giant old mountains. And the sun is super big, and the moon is really tiny. So the sky is red. And yeah, that's pretty much this new dimension. I might work on it a little bit more. This grass, I think it's just normal grass. I might add like a crimson grass or something to it, whether it has special properties or so. I don't know. We'll see. And the moon is also red, but it's like really tiny, a little smaller than the moon in the overworld. Other than that, the sun is also kind of red. Yeah, this is really hard to see. It looks more yellow. I don't know. But it certainly is a lot bigger. This is a red sky. It kind of makes it look weird too. But I don't think it should ever rain in this biome because these biomes don't have a rain. There aren't any mobs, I don't believe, that spawn. Not even like monsters. I don't even think. But I think later on I'll add like maybe little mobs and stuff in here that will be in this dimension. But so you gotta make a portal out of crimson obsidian to get here. And it can be any size, just like the normal nether portal. And you light it with the pyre crystal instead of like flint and steel. And so that's how you get back. And I believe like it has a movement factor similar to what the nether has. Although I don't think it's as much as the nether. It's a little bit less, but so that's the biome, and those biomes should only generate in the crimson dimension, not in the overworld. The beehive that generate in the hives, it was missing. It was spamming up the council, especially on server, about missing tile entity mapping or whatever. Don't worry about that; it's been fixed. It was just spamming the council. Really, is all it did. The chests had a bug with it. I think I fixed it. I think it also complained about like a mapping, tile entity mapping to it, which was also spamming the console. But I think if you put stuff in here and you go super far out and then you came back, the stuff would be gone in the chest. I think I fixed that now. That shouldn't happen anymore with the chest in this mod. I think part of the reason is because of that missing mapping, tile entity, whatever crap that it was spamming in the console. So that should be fixed now. The pyre seed had a bug where you could plant it on normal farmland. I didn't want that, so you can't do that anymore. I only want this to be grown on the flamestone. So hopefully, that was a while ago, but that should be fixed. We can't place this fire seed on normal farmland. That's pretty much it in this version. Not a whole lot, but some quite interesting things. A new dimension, at least. And I'll be adding more to it, kind of tweaking it later on, and maybe adding a couple more biomes to it. And maybe even another dimension. Who knows? We'll see. I'll certainly add some more mobs to those biomes in the Crimson Dimension soon here. So, I don't know, maybe in a couple months. Maybe in 2018. I don't know. We'll see. But that's pretty much in this version, and I'll see you guys later.